He could be the next Conor McGregor star.
I want that world title. All laugh all you want and say I'll never be champ. You gang of mushrooms.
Like that kind of a star where the whole world's watching.
He has that weird personality.
Yes.
Yeah, he has that.
Well, he's very disarming because people, they see, I talked about this in the last pay-per-view. I said it's a very sneaky trick because guys like you look at you, the way you carry yourself, the way you, that's a fighter. Like you look at that guy's a dangerous motherfucker. But when you see Paddy, he's dancing like this, his hair is flopping around like he's in the Beatles. You know, he's like, he seems silly, but then he fucks people up.
The hardest on the gym, it's just 5 minutes of getting sucked down, beat up, get a little glimpse of hope to get up, and end up catching a knee or an elbow. So hardest on the gym, but so you get better.
It's like where I'm like weird timing myself. He's even weirder. It's hard to deal with, but he's the best for a reason. It's only going to make me better. Perfect training partner for me.
If this is the start of this camp, fuck me. What's it going to look like towards the end of it? That's the top of my division. You can see what the gap is, you know what I mean? You can see what you've got to get to if you want to be the best in the world. It brings us all.
The cage door closing, about two men trying to tear each other apart. There's real honesty in it. But there's something else to something hard to define. Like he knows this is a turning point. Like this fight isn't only about winning, but about stopping something from building. And here's what nobody wants to admit yet. Momentum. It's harder to stop than strength. And Paddy has a dangerous amount of it, maybe too much.
On every day and we'll have a full team of killers there in a couple of years' time, all up in that rankings.
Back now, I look at how bad I was at MMA. Look at videos of me boxing and doing certain grappling things and think, wow, you were... And I was still a world champion cage warrior, so obviously I've evolved tenfold since then, and I know what it's like to lift gold anyway, so I'll be doing it again in the next couple of years. Be the first ever Scouts champion that the UFC's ever had, and obviously be the first UFC world champion next gen's ever had.
Okay. If I was fighting you, I wouldn't want to be out here getting my head jabbed off. I'll go single leg, I'll lift your leg up, and then rotate my hips. You're not going to just lie there, you're going to try and get up. I take you back, so I control your wrist. Other arm comes around your head, and I put my chin over it, and then just... Yeah.
Me, I know you're a busy man. I hope that we speak before or in the lead up, but if we don't, what can fans expect? What are you hoping to show on January 24th?
I'm hoping to come out there. Well, I know I want to come and win the belt, but obviously I want to have an entertaining fight. Don't want to have a boring fight, lads. And I think it's impossible when Justin Gaethje's in the other corner. You know what I mean? You can't not have a good fight when you're fighting Justin Gaethje. So, but I think everyone's going to be shocked, to be honest, because I think I'm going to knock him out. So people won't expect that. People think I'm just going to try and grapple and take him down when I'm not. I'm going to come out and I'm going to put it on.
Expecting an early knockout, a late knockout, somewhere in the middle?
I don't see him getting past the third, just like Chandler.
And with January coming up and the new Paramount deal, that main event of UFC 324, it's going to be headlined by Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje. Who do you favor in that fight?
Man, I got to go with Gaethje. I feel like he's the one that is more... like enjoys like a knockdown drag out more than the other guy. Not that Paddy Pimblett doesn't love to fight. It's just Gaethje loves to like actually get down and throw fist for fist. And he's also got the Division I wrestling to kind of negate some of the biggest skill sets of Paddy. Paddy's like a very dominant grappler when it comes to submissions and being, you know, aggressive with that. I think Gaethje has the tools to keep it where he wants it.
Birds are divided. Experience versus timing, pressure versus youth. But listen closely to that debate. Timing beats experience more often than people want to acknowledge. Momentum doesn't care about resumes. And when analysts start quietly mentioning mileage, worse. And a fighter slowing just a fraction, that's usually right before something violent makes the discussion final. What scares me is how casually people are brushing that off.
Take it all in my stride. I knew I'd end up fighting the belt anyway, so to fight a legend like Gaethje for the interim belt is... I've paid my dues to get this, lad, so I always knew I'd end up fighting for the title, and then I'll win this interim belt, and then I'll beat Ilya up and take the proper belts, defend that, and then I'll go up and fucking win the welterweight belt.
You'll have your first conversation with Justin as a matched opponent, potentially on Friday. What type of build-up are you expecting in this one?
No, I'm not expecting no bad blood, no bitterness or nothing like that. I've met him before, we've shook hands, we've spoke, it's very cordial. I really like Justin Gaethje. Like, he's your favourite fighter's favourite fighter. Everyone likes watching Justin Gaethje fight. He's never in a boring fight. And he's a nice fella every time I've met him. So I think it'll just be like the Chandler build-up. Like, everything's dead nice, but then obviously when that cage door shuts, lads, it's kill or be killed.
We've seen
Are already calling control, pressure, submissions, even a finish before the last bell. And I hate how believable it sounds, because once those ideas take hold, they don't leave. They seep into the storyline. They creep into the fighters' minds. And here's the ticking bomb no one's touching yet. What if this result flips the division overnight? What if rankings, careers, and future matchups shatter in a single night and everyone pretends they saw it coming?
me, I know you're a busy man. I hope that we speak before or in the lead up, but if we don't, what can fans expect? What are you hoping to show on January 24th?
I'm hoping to come out there. Well, I know I want to come and win the belt, but obviously I want to have an entertaining fight. Don't want to have a boring fight, lads. And I think it's impossible when Justin Gaethje's in the other corner. You know what I mean? You can't not have a good fight when you're fighting Justin Gaethje. So, but I think everyone's going to be shocked, to be honest, because I think I'm going to knock him out. So people won't expect that. People think I'm just going to try and grapple and take him down when I'm not. I'm going to come out and I'm going to put it on.
Expecting an early knockout, a late knockout, somewhere in the middle?
I don't see him getting past the third, just like Chandler.
Stand footage clean, voice is steady, tension heavy, nothing decided, everything suspended. And I can't shake the feeling that something's being held back. That someone knows more than they're saying. That one adjustment, one exchange, 1 second is being concealed until it's too late to respond. And if you think this is settled, if you believe you know how this ends, you're already behind, because this still feels like it's unfolding. Still charging, still seconds away from dead.
It's been a minute, brother, and I think the last time we saw you, you were talking about fighting Makhachev, right? After the Fiziev fight,
yeah.
Right? That's what we were looking at that point, and a lot of things have shaken up since then.
Yeah, it's the nature of this game. It's always like that. Yeah, I thought Makhachev was calling to fight me at the time, and then he went up. They vacated. They make an interim fight, and I don't get the call. But yeah, I just stayed the course, and I've been really working hard in training and really sticking to my guns when it's come to taking the right matchups. I would have fought anybody. I would have fought Armin. I would have fought Paddy. I would have fought Ilya, as long as it was, for a belt. And that's where we're at. So I'm excited.
So did you tell the UFC at the time that interim fight was ready, like, hey, just call me and I'm there? Like, had you made them aware?
No, I didn't even know that was happening, and then they announced it. So yeah, it was cool. It kind of sucked because, again, the champion was calling to fight me. And then he vacates, and then I don't get the call. So that was tough. But, I was coming off a loss versus Max Holloway. It is what it is, and timing is everything. And this is perfect timing to finish everything off